Listen, on behalf of Right to Water, I want to really sincerely thank Government and Government Says No for this fantastic reception for our comrades from Detroit and tonight from Greece. When we got the idea in the last number of months to invite the Detroit people in particular over to Dublin,
How you feeling? You look good and you sound good. I was shocked when we came through that door and saw all of y'all. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy lives to check on this situation here and to come and meet us. And the brother from Greece, thank you so much for your fight. Then we all can do it, you know? I'm just a mom of 5 babies, and I'm an entrepreneur in the city. I teach. I have an educational consulting company where I teach people how to be creative and how to think outside the box. I teach performing arts. I'm a professional cellist. I'm a vocalist. And now I'm an actual, I guess activist, but I'm just back to the conversation at hand. So I really just wanted to do my part because I didn't want to see anybody else go through what I went through. My water, like Brendan said, when I was younger, bills were quarterly, every 3 months. You might pay $30, $40. I remember my grandparents and parents being upset because their bill was more than like $50 in 3 months. What do you mean it's $60? Because they were so used to paying so little. And now, myself as an adult, and a family of my own, I'm the next generation, right? And I'm paying, upwards of, $200 a month for my water, okay? And before my grandparents, before our ancestors was paying $1. Everybody just paid $1. And it just so happens that my neighbor across the street, she's a social worker for the state. So she's watching my family get water from the neighbor next door, the homes next door, filling up jugs and bringing it into the house so we can flush our toilet, so we can eat, so we can wash ourselves. You understand? We don't realize how important water is until you lose it, until you miss it, right? So thank God that she, had a heart and she understood my plight and she didn't turn me in. She was very easy to come back. You understand? It was that dangerous of a situation. So I had to get us out of there, and we had to move on, and to stay with family for a little while. The agencies that they, promised would help you pay, they're broke. They don't have any money. And then the stipulations they put on you, you can't even meet those requirements. It's not like you go in and say, hey, my water is off, you can help you pay it. They'll say, okay, we'll pay this portion, and then you pay that portion. So if you don't have money, how does that help you? It's a very serious situation if you have no money. Just make it in the home. And we're from the United States, and y'all are in Ireland, and we all talking about the same thing. D'Amico Williams, is that true? Am I doing that? Okay. D'Amico Williams is our political advisor. I met him when I was supporting a candidate for city council who I really believed in, and I wanted to do my thing to support her, and that's when I met D'Amico. He's a younger man and just so passionate. I never met someone in his 20s that was really on the street, so active in everything. D'Amico, environmental, Monsanto, education, you name it. D'Amico has been out in the streets of the city of Detroit fighting for us and making sure that we have a voice. So I'm going to turn it over to him.
From the river to the sea, from Dublin to Detroit, water will be free. My name is D'Amico Williams. seen my city become taken over, colonized by corporate forces, and I've also had lived through the worst. The best of times and the worst of times. Isn't that Charles Dickens? So, I'm here today. I'm very honored to be here among you. This is my first time here in Ireland. I have been loving it ever since we touched down on Saturday night. I am overwhelmed with all the love, the support, the encouragement, the camaraderie, all of you have been showing. This is really essential for me, and I thank you all so very much. I am the co-founder, the chief coordinator, and political director of the Detroit Water Brigade. We have been active since June 1st, 2014, to provide water and advocacy services for families that have been shut off from Detroit. The citizens with no democracy, no appeal, no come in and let's work this out, no let's make a deal. They just shut you off, put you in a situation where you have to scramble for money from your children, from your relatives, from your church, anywhere you have to go to get money to pay the 30% down payment, which was unreasonable. I decided that that was the last straw. After our stores have been outsourced, after our garbage, our city workers have been privatized, after everything in the town has been taken over by outside colonial forces, I decided that it was time to strike back against the machine. And to the point where we did numerous actions. You know, the first thing we did is that we participated in many actions such as blockades. We participated in protest marches. We had community conversations, town halls. We also had a water affordability fair, which I have been advocating since the beginning of the shutoff saga. And when they finally conceded and did the water affordability fair, which 4,000 people came out in an attempt to get their voices heard, in an attempt to get their, appeals and to make a deal, we were met with police tanks, with militarized police forces, men on horses. We're normal, common people. We're regular, down-to-earth folks. How could you do this? And to that note, we were unheard, we were unrecognized, and we were told, if you don't have the money to pay your bill, you can go to the river and dig you out some water. Now let me tell you something, the Detroit River is supposed to be a clean, fresh body of water. The Detroit River is not. You drink that water and you get all sorts of stomach bubbling pain and all sorts of things. That was unacceptable. And we have done so many things. I mean, I'm telling you all now that they have made promises and things of that nature to where they tell you, oh, sign this agreement and we will not privatize your water. We will keep it at an affordable rate. We have an unelected, unaccountable emergency manager that was appointed by the state of Michigan that has literally put our city in peril. We have literally nothing left. The city is devastated. Its residents have been fighting back, resisting for 25 years or more, and they are just tired, weary. Some of them have left, some of them just gave up. But we're not giving up the fight. I'm still here, and I'm going to fight. I'm going to continue to fight to the end.
so glad to be here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for inviting us. This is a wonderful, wonderful session. We've had good times here. I just got to get a couple of things out of the way. The first thing is that I was so shocked, and I guess I'm just going to be shocked until I go home, is that your cops don't have guns.
Oh, yes.
That we strapped like I don't know what. And I'm just saying that because I'm a cop in the United States. And my we got all of it, it's just like lace and you have this stick and everything. And like today, we were out at who we had earlier. Okay, we cared, so they came, so we were watching from putting in the leaders and everything. So they came up, was having a conversation with everyone. Because that's what I am. That's what we are, peace officers. Okay, so not what you see. And that's what I am. That's what I am in my town. And that's one of the things that I do. I am an officer. 25 years into the school system. A few years back, I just went into full activism, did activism at the same time, organizing at the same time. Worked from elementary school all the way to high school. I'm a city charter commissioner in my city. And also, I was appointed by the mayor. I was a housing commissioner. I had to resign because I just got elected for the charter commission. Just give you a little background information. I have a nonprofit organization called Youth Ministry. We're building a village. We have a WONT program, WONT, and that's the Water Affordability Plan. And then what we do with that is that we pay 10% of the shop. We pay 10% of the bill. And then we also do workshops and we do educational seminars on how to conserve water, how to save your water, how to take a bath or how to put it in. Y'all know how to do that? This is what I do. Let's go to church. This is what I do. When I take a shower, I turn on the water, okay, then I look at it, and then I suck up my face off and everything with the soap, and then I suck myself up and I cut the water off, and then I suck up. Then I go range. We say range. When I rinse myself with water, that's conserving water. That's just the tip, just to let you know. Okay? So that's just something that I just do at the house, save water. You know. I'm sharing this because I don't want you to have to go through and create programs like this. Okay? Or have to create programs like this. When I look at your situation, your situation, it's like, wow, they going down that road. They going down that road. So I would say it's Christmas time, right? And so who's going to be watching Scrooge? Anybody watching Scrooge? Yeah. Okay, just in case y'all be watching Scrooge. Remember when he was visited by three ghosts? The ghost of Christmas present and Christmas past and future. Well, we represent your future. Detroit water situation represents your future. Okay? And this is what I want you to tell people tomorrow when you are at the assembly. I want you to tell them to kiss your arms with those chocolates. Can you just imagine not having water running through your veins?
Good evening, thank you so much. I'm just back from the restroom, the bathroom, and I want to report you have some excellent bathrooms in this country. You got some excellent bathrooms. And I'm also going to report that they have not yet metered the toilets. Because people is places. No, but really, seriously, people, this is crucial. This is the moment. This is pivotal right now. Don't go down this road. You've heard from our team about what lies at the end of this road. Can you hear me now? Better? You've heard from our team what lies at the end of this road that your government is carrying you down right now. Don't let them take you one step further. Don't let them take you one iota further down this road. Because this path leads to misery. It leads to people getting their meters in, and then getting charged more and more and more for water, and then getting shut off, like you've heard right here tonight from shooting that piece. This is a reality. This is not a fairy tale. This is the real thing. Because in Detroit, they are making us pay for their mistakes. They are making us pay more and more and more, and the people just can't afford it. We just can't bear it anymore. And at that point, if you can't pay, you might as well be dead to them. And that's what they're doing. They're treating you like nothing. In Detroit, if you don't have any money, you are not human to them. You are not human. And that is inhumane. That is not government policy. That's just malevolence. That's just wrong. And so you have an opportunity to say today and tomorrow with your actions that they can do something more productive than putting water meters in people's homes so they can charge more and more, and making your children's and your children's children pay for the debts and the mistakes of the bankers and the corporations that plunge this whole world economy down the drain. More and more scared you're not taking it. You can't pay for more pay. It's not happening. It's just not happening for the government, the Detroit, the national government, the national people in the government. There's one last thing that I want to say. I think it's so beautiful what you're doing. It's incredible and it's setting a precedent around the world. Because this fight is not just here in Ireland. It's so important that you understand that the world is watching what you're doing here. The world is watching to see if you will stand up. If you will stand up, not just to your government, because we know there are people above them making decisions. That you'll stand up to the Troika, to the European Union, to the IMF, to Wall Street, whatever you call it, to the 1%, that you're going to stand up to them and say that you will not be governed by people who take their orders based on profit rather than on people. That you will not take your orders from people that care more about the bottom line and making money than they care about people being able to bathe their children and their families. Our water is not for sale. Don't give it up to them. Don't let them take it. Stand up and fight back. Thank you so much. Another amazing man is from the long way. I just met him about an hour ago. It's already requested. Give it up for, I can't pronounce his name.
So I'm working with the water company of Thessaloniki. I'm a member of the union. Except all the people who informing people about the organization, we demand referendum. In Greece, referendums are not official, are not allowed to be. So we try to do it, and we go always unofficial, we go send political message to our government. Nobody is believing that it's going to happen. The mayor says, okay, let's do it. That's the municipality goal. But after 6 to 8 months, people getting gathering more and more. And exactly the last minute, we do the referendum where 270,000 people voted against the representation of water. 98.2% voted against the representation of Thessaloniki. All those are official referendum. The government gets the message. At the same time, as a union, we vote to the constitutional court, the highest court of the country, demanding to stop the organization because it's not right to the human rights of water. The government is accepted to this, but the judges went to the court of the organization and they decided that private sector cannot provide clean water and wastewater sanitation to the people if the water company is not we kick out the multinational developer. They said we are billions of very, very small and tiny pieces beating the giant corporation. But finally we win. And as I said from my experience in my lesson in my school, we had a lesson called the Living Dynamics. My teacher taught us that diamond is the toughest material all over the planet. Do you know how they cut diamond with the water? 10,000 psi atmospheres pressing the diamond and cutting small pieces. The water doesn't power. We can win it. Thank you very much.
Stand up against these political forces trying to oppress you, to take your water away, to charge you double, and to fight the system. You're going to be nice to your common man. We're all neighbors. Well, you all neighbors anyway. So we're going to start the Irish Water Brigade, and it's going down. We will rise again, and we will make this happen. Thank you very much.
When I do with number 2, you can shove your water meters up your ass. Lovely George. Now I can't relax when I'm sitting on the jakes, cause the water meter's clicking up the tax. I tried and waited, but I got constipated. Politicians, they're full of necking crap. Here we go. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Up your ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Well, I can't afford to flush the loo. When I do a number 2, you can shove your water meters up your ass. Now Granny says she can't afford a shave. James Connolly is turning in his grave. Suits and brown envelopes sitting in the dawn. These tossers are scamming us all. Here we go. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Alright. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Now we can't afford to flush the loo. When I do a number 2, you can shove the water meters up your ass. Now politicians, they're on the gravy train. And it's funny how they never take the blame. There's taxing kids for brushing teeth, toilet rolls and VAT. Let's chase the beggars off our street. Here we go now. You can shove your water meters up your ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Up your ass. I can't afford to push the loo. When I do a number 2, you can shove your water meters up your ass. Now the banker to shove austerity up their hole. Oh yeah. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Up your ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. We can't afford to push the loo. When I do a number 2, you can shove your water meters up your ass. Here we go. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Up your ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Well, I can't afford to flush the loo. When I do a number 2, you can shove your water meters up their ass. Up their ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. I can't afford to flush the loo. When I do a number 2, you can shove your water meters up your ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. You can shove your water meters up your ass. Shove it up your ass.
Up your ass.